Hello, everybody. This is Elman Woodson with your 5 minutes of daily motivation. I just wanted to share with you that I have my twin brother. I'm Elman. His name is Bellman. On a call, and this week we had some great conversation, just talking about goals, dreams, aspirations, things that we wanted to accomplish. Staying positive, staying focused, having a drive. Um, and just trying to make sure that you keep the dream in front of you. It's not easy to do. There's a lot of things out there that can distract you. And so anyway, I have my brother on a call, and let's not waste any time because we have 5 minutes to talk. Hey, Bill.
Hey,
And to me, his name is Bellman. So his name is Bell. So I kind of shorten the name. If you hear me shorten his name to Bell, it's short for Bellman. And so anyway, I'll go ahead and start the call off and say, "Hey, Bill, how you doing, man?"
man, doing well, doing well. How are you?
I'm doing well, doing well. Thank you for taking the call. Thank you for taking the time. I appreciate you as always.
Anytime.
Um, just wanted to talk to you just about um, some of the things that you have. I know your story a little bit more intimately than most people, but um, what are some of the things that kind of keep you going in the midst of like challenging times, and how do you stay focused on your dreams and your goals and aspirations, and when you're facing challenging times and challenging issues?
Well, man, shoot, that question and or answer can go a lot of different ways. I mean, but there's a couple things that keep me focused. One is my family, like yourself, Liv, Harrison, Julian, my family there, my parents,
Mm-hmm.
and also things that I want to get done, right? So having goals that pull you and or push you to move forward.
Mm.
But at the same time, it's conversations that you have with people that you have in your inner circle, like yourself, for me, Mo, Javon, and I can keep on going on. But talking to people that are already doing it, that are pushing towards greatness, just like yourself,
Mm.
is important.
Yeah, yeah. It's
You know,
interesting that you said that, man. As soon as you said that, like goals that'll push you, it made me think of that quote from Jim Rohn that just talks about how when your next dream comes for you, make sure that it finds you pushing or climbing for the next mountain, climbing the next mountain instead of sliding down the old one. You
yep.
know, I think that's so key because man, sometimes I was listening this morning to Miles Monroe, and one of the things he said is the uh, biggest challenge to your next dream is your old success.
Hmm.
Basically what he was saying with that is that sometimes you get so caught up in what you previously did that you stay stuck in that, and you don't keep going for your next your next great thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So what about some of the dreams and goals that like maybe you are still thinking about, still striving for, and you don't necessarily know which way to go. How do you move forward in terms of just trying it or just stepping out there like that? What makes you do? What helps you to do that?
I mean, well, it's just it's what's that whole thing called progressive elaboration, where you
Mm,
progressively take steps and you elaborate as time goes on. So, like for example, with yourself, myself, other folks we know, taking action.
yeah.
Taking action, whether it be great steps or small steps, is key. I'm
Mm,
actually talking to myself when I say that, right? So
mm-hmm.
it's like take baby steps, you start crawling.
Yeah.
Take another baby step, you start walking.
Mm,
You might be walking like a drunk man, but at the same time, you're taking steps.
yeah.
Then
Yeah.
ultimately you start gaining your balance. And then you're able to take a light jog. Then you're able to start sprinting.
Mm,
So it's progressive elaboration. So you take a step, kind of review how that step went,
yeah.
keep, and then make things happen. But I think eventually what happens is, it's not necessarily that you get a home run, but you get a base hit,
I
right?
love that,
You're like,
man.
oh shoot, okay, so this thing does work.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I'm able to see a little bit of revenue from this.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right. And then you start moving on to the next one. Maybe the second one, you get another base hit. Then boom, you hit a home run. Boom, you do it. Then you keep going,
I love
right?
that. Yeah.
Don't celebrate too long, but you keep going. So it's just one of those things where you just gotta keep pushing, man. It's like you don't get stuck and be stagnant, but keep moving forward.
Man, I love that, man. I was listening to Les Brown one time, and he said, "Man, when you're going through hell, don't stop, keep going." And like you know, and that applies definitely to like issues when you're facing challenges. But at the same time, even when you're not facing challenges, maybe when you get into a rut and you have a situation where you just don't feel motivated, you just the goal behind that is that action, any form of action, is will help you keep moving towards your goal. You know, I'm writing a family. I'm writing a book. It's called Look Up, and it'll be done shortly. But one of the things that I put in there was an analogy to how football coaches coach their players. They always tell them to, when you're running the ball or whenever you catch the ball and you're running the ball, you lean forward, because when you lean forward, you can pick up extra yardage. And when you pick up extra yardage, you eventually get to the first down. Then you get 10 yards down. Then you get 15 yards down the line. Then you get that touchdown. So keep on leaning forward. So with
Oh
that,
yeah.
that is our 5 minutes. I appreciate you all tremendously for checking this station out, and we'll have more for you tomorrow. Thank you,
Awesome.
Bell, for joining us. I appreciate you. And
Yes, sir.
this is the 5 minutes of motivation. Have a great day. Bye bye.
Thanks. Bye bye.